Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to today's daily video. It is a little bit later. We obviously have US bank holiday today in the US, right? And across the crypto markets, you can see there's a big relief rally happening as well. So I was wrong. We took our first loss on this channel with our Ethereum shorts yesterday. This didn't pan out, right? If we go to ETH, you can see here there's huge movement. Really unfortunate, right? I wanted to play up until these lows, keep it intact. So I took my first loss, which is unfortunate. Not a big position whatsoever. So I'm not too worried about that, but we're currently 1 for 2 on the channel. So that's kind of the state that I have it at the moment. And that's just the name of the game. This does position ourselves really well for potential moves later on, right? I'm not interested in buying off of this. I need to see runs on liquidity. I think we made that very clear. If I want to be buying ETH, if anything, I do want to see that low swept. That's what I wanted to do, right? I wanted to run those lows here. Kind of chase this move just to get into that last final sprint, but that just didn't happen. So yeah, unfortunate. Not really much that I can do about that. But at the end of the day, doing a move like this isn't really the cup of tea that I want. I'm not really too excited about that either. So for me to consider shorts again on ETH, I need this pocket right here to be taken out, right there. This area needs to be hit. Either something along these lines, right, or that price taps that level. That would be my game plan on ETH, right? If I go into just Bitcoin, right, you can see, if I go into Bitcoin here, we do have the opportunity for buys. So obviously there's a divergence here, right, between these areas right there. So I could be excited to potentially get some sort of buys in, maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday, for sure next week. So Bitcoin has a lot more bullish momentum than Ethereum does. And I'm not really too keen on shorting into those lows. So maybe I should have sat on my hands, something that I could learn in cases and scenarios like this, but not much that I can do, right? Especially in hindsight, there's not really anything that I can do that I could have done better. If we look at this aggregated volume here, you can see that we are creating a little bit more volume. There's a lot going on here, which is interesting to see. But other than that, there's not really much to update you guys upon. Real swing positions still not there. Bitcoin, if anything, has more potential for that if we pull back lower, to consider some sort of long position here, right, with the SL under these lows and then targeting these highs right there, right? There's not really anything else that I can say. So that might be just a pending that I could do as a set and forget. So A-okay with that. Other than that, right, Ethereum has nothing on the deck for me. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it at the moment. There's lots of hope in this bounce, right? Which is really funny to see. We did a move from 57 to nearly 62, kind of love tapping that 62 flat as that high, kind of kissing that right there. But other than that, there's nothing for me to really consider as some sort of move to really go higher. I would want it to aggregate here a little bit because, from this area, you could end up chasing price as well, right? Like this could just fuel up shorts further, like what we said before, right? We wanted that pullback when this low was intact. We wanted that pullback here at around current market price to go lower. So don't chase price that much. Like it could still pan out short. I would want price to hang around here. And I would want to create some sort of intent, right? If we really want to go higher, like for both ETH and Bitcoin, we really want that level kind of to be like tapped, right? That is such a nice pocket to find fulfillment and to find fair valuation in price. So either way, I do want to get there, and from there, I want to short on the higher terms, like swing shorts here. No swing buys yet on either, but maybe short-term buys on Bitcoin towards that level and then wait for price to bottom, top out and then go lower. that's kind of my game plan. Short but sweet. Have a great rest of your Friday if you're viewing this late, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed weekend, and I'll see you guys soon.